Hello everybody, and thanks for checking out my review of the TAG Heuer Carrera CC74. This is a collaboration between TAG Heuer and CronotempVs Collectors. Now if you like this review, please click the like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. This collaboration is limited to just 74 pieces and uses TAG Heuer's in-house caliber Heuer02 movement. CronotempVs Collectors is a private collector and enthusiast community based in Madrid, Spain. They were founded in 2009. CronotempVs works with micro and major brands to create some interesting limited edition collaborations. They've worked on previous projects with brands like Ball, IWC, Oris, and now this latest limited edition release of the TAG Heuer Carrera CC74. This version of the Carrera is not a reissue. It takes design inspirations from the Carrera model reference number 1153BN released in 1974. That original version had a cushion case with a deep blue dial, orange chrono hand and hour markers, and they nicknamed that model the Yachting from the segmented orange stripes on the minute subdial that tracks 5-minute intervals, which is useful in yacht racing. They were initially considering a blue face, but a miscommunication in the design team resulted with this incredible anthracite textured pebble finish. The designer loved that it resembled the tarmac on a fresh-made racetrack. This design works perfectly on the final product. This project has a limited production run of 74 watches. That number was decided for the original model year release of 1974. The first time I saw photos of this watch, that dark gray anthracite dial and the use of the orange drew me in. I've seen the other 42mm Carreras from the Elegant collection, and they're very conservative and nice, but this one is special. The anti-reflective coated sapphire crystal is slightly domed to the polished stainless steel bezel. The case is polished everywhere except for the sides that are brushed. The Carrera 74 is 100-meter water resistant. The case is 42mm wide by 48mm lug to lug, and it's 14.4mm thick and weighs 107 grams. The lug width for strap changes is 22mm. The crown is signed with the TAG Heuer shield. It's knurled and large, making it easy to wind and work with. The 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock pushers are capped and have a very nice solid feedback. The caseback is screwed down and features see-through sapphire to view the in-house Heuer02 movement underneath. The Carrera 74 has such a unique design to the dial. There's a lot of thought and detail put into it. It's got the dark anthracite color with the pebble texture finish. It isn't busy with print. Below the 12 o'clock marker, they printed in white Carrera and the TAG Heuer logo. On the bottom, Swiss Made is printed to the left and right of the 6 o'clock marker. It's got the white easy-to-read tachometer ring along the outside of the dial. I'm a fan of how they finished off the 3-dimensional rhodium-plated hour markers and hands. The hour markers have cuts in the center, and they slant at the edges at the top and the bottom. The hour and minute hands have a fine black painted line along the middle and at the tips, with superluminova applied in the middle section. The chronograph hand is orange and matches the orange stripes on the 30-minute subdial. The 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock subdials are black with a circular finish. The 2 subdials have black enamel raised chapter rings marked with white counters and numbers. The 3 o'clock subdial tracks 30 minutes with the orange lines marking off 5-minute increments. The 9 o'clock subdial tracks 12 hours, and the 6 o'clock second hand is a hidden subdial with running seconds and hash marks marking off 15-second intervals. And then there's a white date wheel with black print below that. The loom on the Carrera CC74 is well done. They used an application of green superluminova at the center of the minute and hour hands, along with applying it above the hour markers. It stays legible in the dark for a few hours. The white tachometer ring reflects the loom nicely when it's charged, and it adds to the legibility of the dial at night. The 42mm Carreras are using the in-house Heuer02 movement. The rotor is rhodium with 18-karat gold plating. The movement features 33 joules, and the power reserve is rated for 80 hours. The Heuer02 in-house movement offers an integrated chronograph with a column wheel to start it, and a vertical clutch which reduces wear to the movement during use. It also improves the accuracy of the chronograph while not losing time on the power reserve. The Heuer02 movement uses a unidirectional winding mechanism that's a bit loud. It's kind of similar to the Valjoux 7750 without the vibrating wobble. Newer released models have replaced it with the new TH20 movement introduced in the new glass box Carrera series that I went over in the review of the Skipper. Those are bidirectional and eliminate that noise. These new modern movements allow for longer times between servicing, and TAG has increased the warranty on these watches to 5 years. The Carrera 74 arrives in a black perforated leather rally strap using stainless steel deployment buckle with dual release buttons on the side. There are no sizing holes. The deployment folds over and fastens the strap into place for infinite sizing. Now here's how it looks on the wrist. My wrist is 7.5 inches, and the leather on these straps is a little bit stiff out of the box until they break in and conform to the shape of your wrist. They don't take long to soften up, and when they do, it's a very comfortable strap to wear. The straps are 22mm at the lug, and they taper to 20mm at the buckle. I got very lucky being able to acquire this watch. At the time of this video, it still hasn't officially been announced by TAG Heuer. It was released exclusively through the CronotempVs Collectors website. I'll put the link in the description. I love the dial on this watch. There's so much detail while remaining legible. The domed sapphire makes the dial really stand out at every angle. The alternating cuts of the polished finish on the markers and hands play great with the light. The use of the white on the tachymeter ring and the orange highlights is just enough to add some pop. The dark gray anthracite color choice makes it versatile for strap choices, and the 22mm lug width is easy to find a wide variety of straps. You'd have no problem dressing this watch up or down. So I want to thank you so much for watching my review of the new TAG Heuer Carrera CC74. And if you like this review, please click the like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. I'd also love to hear what you think about this watch, so please leave a comment below. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at DougFNJ. And also, please visit DougFNJWatches.com. I'm an authorized dealer of LoomTech watches. I want to thank you again for watching. Be safe and have a great day.